Listen, I'm about to tell you something that's going to piss off every manifestation guru on YouTube. But I don't really care because someone needs to tell you the truth. Your phone, that little device you're probably watching this on right now, is literally sabotaging your ability to create your desired reality. And before you start rolling your eyes, thinking that this is another digital detox video from some spiritual hippie, chill, homie. Because you're going to get some real knowledge today. Some real knowledge. And I'm not here to tell you to go live in a cave or meditate for 12 hours, like a monk. But I'm actually here to break down the actual neuroscience behind why 98% of people are failing at manifestation. And it has everything to do with what's happening in your brain. And make sure you're taking notes because what I'm about to share with you is actually being able to control your reality. Because I wasted so many years trying to decipher manifestation, understand spirituality, really understand what the ancient people and neuroscience were actually talking about. And so I'm here to help you simplify it and actually save you loads of time. But before we begin, if you would like to remove the complexity of manifestation once and for all and make manifestation automatic, then book an alignment session with me or follow the link. It's in the description as well. Now, there is a part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex, but for simplicity's sake, we will refer to it as the PFC, okay? The PFC, prefrontal cortex. Think of the PFC as the CEO of your reality creation. Now, right now, most of you watching this, that CEO is passed out drunk. He's passed out drunk while the caveman part of your brain is running the company to the ground. We all know that person, right? Who's always saying or talking about starting their own business, but they've been talking shit. They've been in that business for 3 years while still talking shit about their boss. That's what happens when your PFC is taking a permanent vacation. This region controls 3 things that are absolutely crucial for manifestation. First is your ability to set clear intentions. Next is your ability to see beyond your current circumstances. And then the last one is your power to actually execute on what you said you were going to do. Okay? But here's where it gets interesting. That's why people can't keep promises to themselves. Or if you say you're going to wake up at 4 a.m. and you don't, because the PFC is shut off. Where it gets interesting, and this is where every other manifestation teacher gets it completely wrong, your prefrontal cortex, PFC, shuts down the moment you go into survival mode. Now guess what? Modern life is specifically designed to keep us in survival mode 24/7. They don't want you operating from your higher faculties because you'd actually create the reality you want instead of consuming whatever they are selling. Think about it. You wake up, immediately check your phone, boom, stress hormones. Flood your system with stress hormones. Check Instagram, you see someone living a better life than you, more stress. Scroll through your news, even more stress. By 9 a.m., your manifestation center is more offline than a Windows 98 computer. When these stress hormones flood your system, your PFC literally goes offline. Your brain thinks you are being chased by a lion. So it's like, well, manifestation? Come on, bro. You're trying not to die here. That's why you can do all the vision boards you want. You can affirm all you want. But if you are living in chronic stress, you are basically trying to plant flowers in concrete. It's not going to work. And deep down, you know it. You know it's not going to work. So, here's what nobody tells you. Or here's what nobody in the manifestation industry wants you to know. Because it would put them out of business. Our brains is moldable. Simply, it's called neuroplasticity. It's called neuroplasticity. And it is your secret weapon. But here's the thing. You have to know how to use it properly. And most of these spiritual gurus don't have a clue with what they are talking about. The key is getting into what is called alpha and theta brainwave states, really slow brainwave states. These are the frequencies where your PFC comes online and starts communicating with the quantum field. Similar to like tuning into a radio station, listening instead of listening to a static. So you're actually hearing the music instead of the static. Right now, you are probably tuned into W Stress FM, playing nothing but anxiety and worry 24/7. We need to get you into W Manifest FM, where they play nothing but bangers. Bangers about you. When your prefrontal cortex comes online, you will know it. It is not subtle. It is like going and watching TV on a broken antenna to a 4K resolution. It is that noticeable. Let's talk about the signs, right? First sign is your intuition becomes razor sharp. You start knowing things without knowing how you know them. Not some mystical nonsense, but practical insights about opportunities and decisions. Second is your decision making. Your decision making becomes effortless. Your choices automatically align with your desired reality instead of keeping you stuck in the same patterns. Third, synchronicities. Sorry about this. But the universe starts dropping hints like a friend trying to set you up, right? You think about someone, they call you. You need money, opportunities appear. You need something, and the path becomes obviously clear. Fourth is you develop an inner knowing. You develop an inner knowing that everything's working out, even when circumstances look rough. This is not fake positivity. This is real confidence based on understanding how the game actually works. Following? But here's what's probably keeping your manifestation brain in airplane mode. Okay, let's talk about the mistakes. Mistake number one is you check your phone first thing in the morning. Congratulations. You just hijacked your brain's natural state and handed your control to whatever algorithm wants your attention today. It's like waking up immediately and asking the most chaotic person you know what you should think about. Oh, you want me to be anxious about politics? You want me to be worried about my appearance? Oh, okay. You want me to start being jealous about people I went to school with? Oh, brilliant. You know what I mean? That's what it's like. Mistake number two is you are living in reaction mode. Every notification, every drama, every urgent email becomes your emergency. You're like a pinball bouncing between other people's priorities while your own desires gets ignored. Number three, multitasking. You think like multitasking is like you're like some productivity superhero, but your brain cannot even focus when you're multitasking. You're just switching things rapidly. Meanwhile, your PFC is like, look, I'll just wait here until you figure out what you actually want to focus on. Okay? Multitasking. We think it's productive. And number four is basically emotional reactions. Every circumstance, maybe your boss is being difficult, you spend the whole day in fight or flight, right? Your manifestation center checks out. Emotional reactions. Now that's a hard one because sometimes we let our emotions get the best of us. Now, here's how to actually fix this, and it is much simpler than you think, but requires more discipline than most of you have. So step one, you have to protect your morning. You got to protect your morning like your life depends on it. The first 30 minutes of your day. No phone, no news, no other people's energy. This is your prime time for setting your frequency. Not finding out what celebrities are wearing or what they're eating. Instead, connect with your desired reality. Sit quietly. Get into the mental attitude of someone who already has what you want. And set intentions for the day. It's like having the meaning of the version of you who already is successful or already is living in that dream life. Step two is practice what I call coherence. Okay? Get your brain and heart working together instead of arguing like an old married couple. 5 minutes of focused breathing while thinking about something you are genuinely grateful for. Simple as that. Step three is pattern interrupts. Okay? Every time you catch yourself in thinking patterns, literally interrupt yourself. Nah, that's not me anymore. It's that simple. train your brain to switch to better stories automatically. Okay? That's not me anymore. Pattern interrupted. And here's what most people don't understand. This isn't a one-time thing. It is like going to the gym. You don't do one workout and expect to look like The Rock. Okay? Consistency creates compounding results. That will blow your mind. Let me tell you, after 30 days of just protecting your PFC, I promise you opportunities will start appearing everywhere. After 90 days, you are making decisions from a completely different identity, completely different person. After 6 months, you will not even recognize your entire reality externally, for real. The tipping point is around day 21, when your brain starts defaulting this new operating system instead of fighting you every step of the way, which is the early stages, okay? Now look, I could keep this information to myself like most people do, but I work with high performers like music producers, real estate agents, entrepreneurs, actors who pay me serious money for this exact knowledge. But I'm giving it to you here for free because I believe everyone deserves to know how the game of life and how you actually work. And the manifestation industry is designed to keep you dependent on techniques and methods that don't actually address the root cause. Because they want you buying courses, crystals, instead of actually understanding that you already have everything that you need. All within you. Yep. We are that sophisticated. But here's the thing. Knowing this information and applying it are two different things. Most of you will watch this video, feel inspired for 20 minutes, and then go right back to checking your phone first thing in the morning. I still do. I'm going to admit it. I still check it sometimes. But if you are an entrepreneur or a high performer who is stuck at a ceiling and you want to break out of that over the next 8 weeks, link is in the description. But I only work with people who are serious about actually changing their reality, not just feeling good for a few minutes. Now, my methods is not about positive thinking or manifestation fluff, but it's about understanding the actual mechanics of how your brain, how your heart creates reality, and using that knowledge to get what you want. But the choice is yours. You can keep doing what you've been doing and keep getting the same results, or you can start protecting your manifestation brain, your PFC, and actually create the life and reality that you want. But no matter what you do, stop letting your phone control your frequency. Your future self will thank you for it.